veče, dobrodošli u Galeriju Matice Srpske na još jedan događaj u sklopu pratećih predavanja u okviru izložbe Inspirisani Italijom. Mi smo ovu izložbu otvorili još u mesecu martu, ali evo imamo niz pratećih događaja i za jedan od njih odlučili smo se da bude danas razgovor sa gospodinom Razgovorom, predsjednikom Izvršnog odbora DDOR-a, kompanije koja je pomogla realizaciju ove izložbe i koja je zapravo doprinela da do njene realizacije dođe. Želeli smo da u nekoj vrsti dijaloga mene i njega prođemo kroz izložbu, da diskutujemo kako je to italijanska umetnost uticala na srpsku umetnost i da vidimo kako to sve se reflektuje i danas. Tako da, hello Giorgio.
Hi Tina.
Welcome to the gallery again after this short period of not impossible to be with us.
Yeah, just seen from outside, yes.
Yes. So today you and I will just speak a little bit about this exhibition. We opened it in the March, and for us these influences of Italian art was something very important. But have you ever thought before about how the Italian art reflected in other national art like Serbian?
Well, yes, on one hand, because I am very fond of the art in my country, and when you read and you learn, you see that Italy, from the Renaissance all through the probably 19th century, was home to a lot of masterworks of art in both churches, castles, but also figurative art. And apart from many artists from all over the world, I mean the world of that time, which is probably Europe, and then all of them learned something in Italy and then went back or just influenced the style of their country. So let me say I assume, I suspect, and then I see now, I learn through this exhibition what are the specific cases where this happened for certain.
Yes, for many people this was a surprise. They were surprised by this exhibition because usually we are speaking about influences of Austrian, Hungarian, French art because we were close to them, and Serbian artists start very late to go to Italy. But these influences wasn't always direct influences, but sometimes they were through some other place. So we can go to the other room, and then I will show you our favorite painting. And the original painting is in Inspirisani Museum in Vienna. And actually this Serbian artist now which went to Vienna, and he was inspired by Izložba there. And also one Austrian artist was also inspired by this painting, so they have also copied by him in the Inspirisani Museum in Vienna. But we really like this painting because it really looks Italian. What do you think?
Yeah, this says also both funny. First of all, yes, it is very brilliant, so the artist was able to repeat the original color. But the other thing is that, yes, once you tell this, I remember that very often the original Italian paintings were used by artists at the Academy of Fine Arts to learn. Like it was normal to copy the painting, and then because it was like a good example to learn. This is anyway, it's fantastic and very natural painting. This one.
And all these paintings in this room are copies made by Serbian artists in different places. Some of them was made in Italy, like Izložba, he traveled to Italy, so he was there, and he could be influenced in the right place with the right ideas.
to say that I enjoyed that one, that contadino. Sensi Marlins, and this is why I like this painting, because this painting has a very spontaneous and true eye contact, and reminds me of an artist, of two artists. One is Liga Blue and the other, but not the singer, is the artist, and the other is another Italian artist that was of the 19th century, Giovanni Segantini. And these artists, they painted the people of the even lower level population in their everyday life. And I like it very much because it's a typical example, and I would say very well, in that sense, imitated, of painting of probably northern Italy in the second part of the 19th century, I would say. I think also these artists lived across the 19th and the beginning of the 20th century. So that's why I like them. Having said so, all of them are very nice. Also, that other with that blue color is very nice. I'm very sensitive to color. But in this case, not so much. In this case, really, the eyes are impressing me.
And most of these Serbian artists went to big Italian museums also, and they wrote in their sketchbooks impressions from the museums. In this moment, museums are in a very strange situation, especially the museum in Italy, because without tourists and without people from China and from Japan, the museums are empty. So I read one article how Italian people discovered museums in their own countries with new energy when they are empty.
Yeah, I belong to this group. A couple of, about 3-4 weeks ago, I was in Florence at the Uffizi Gallery, which is the biggest gallery there. And yes, I mean, I cannot say that it was exactly empty, but it was empty of the non-European, non-Italian people. I mean, usually you have bunches of Japanese Americans that even don't have a very good idea what they find there for them. Giotto is equal to, they don't have this depth of knowledge. It was full of Italian people, Italian families. It was very safe. In this respect, I have to say that my country, after, as you know, a very bad start in the pandemic, took a very, now, let's say, more relaxed, but still very prudent. So it was everybody with mask. Even with the guide, we had the guide, and we used the microphone. She used microphone because we kept the distance, so she didn't talk too loud. And it was a great experience. So now, unfortunately, this is not possible for Serbian people. There is this restriction, at least for this couple of, I mean, these weeks are very strong. But it was really Italian museum back to the Italians. I think it was very full of families and very joyful. And I think that this was useful to discover again our history and our dynamic. All Florence was like this, and Venice is the same. Venice is even more incredible because it's variety. So this is, let me say, for Italians, the only positive side of this big crisis. For the rest, it's very difficult and was, as you know, very, very sad moment.
Yeah, but museum also, like all the other institutions and organizations, need to find new model of functioning. So in the future, I'm sure that we will start to change our everyday work. And also here we are working, we have a tour for just 5 people, and we do it with masks and all the necessary security systems. So we will have another period of empty museums, but with strong emotions.
Yeah, I have to say that when the museum is emptier, you have more time to stay in front of the masterpieces. and that's good because you can metabolize, look better, see the details. So I have to say that all in all, it's of course a very, very good. It's a privilege in the sense.
Yes.
What to say exactly? We try to do the best out of it. Yeah.
Let's see what else do we have in this exhibition. This is also one of my favorite sculpture in this exhibition. It is the only one sculpture, but we all know that Roman art was very famous and that Roman art was under the influence of the Greek art and Greek sculpture. And then we have this copy of famous Octavian August, emperor, and it's really typical Italian art or typical Roman art.
Yeah.
You can see it everywhere in Italy, and we are lucky to have one Italian here in our side.
Yeah, yeah.
To present him
Yeah.
also in this
with this double. Well, by the way, these days you have not only this, but at the Museum of the City, you have also another exhibition with some pieces of sculpture. So there are exchanges, a lot of exchanges, and I would say Italy, these pieces come from a private collection. I think Italy is very conscious of the abundance of this cultural heritage, and we are very happy, very glad, and also we as the company, we also sponsor that other exhibition, Roma Eterna, simply because we want, the art is done to be enjoyed. It's not done to be in an empty museum. And then you try to spread it. Of course, the picture, but when you see a masterpiece like this in the live, the emotion is much stronger. You cannot do this on the books or even in the virtual tour. There is a debate if in the future we will have virtual tour in the museum. But I think that, the contact, if you see a movie of Capri, still is different from being in Capri, and same for the museum.
Yes, and what is a good moment of this VIP tour, like this one, is that you can also touch the sculptures, because usually you can't do that in the museum.
Can I?
Yes.
Yeah.
And we will allow to all our visitors to do that also, because this is a special moment, so you can touch it, because it is a marble sculpture and really has something special when you touch marble. So please,
Yes.
just nice.
We shouldn't shake hands, but we can touch the marble.
Yeah. The idea how the famous Leonardo influenced one of Serbian artists from the 18th century, Christopher Zefarovic, and how he actually redid his book, Leonardo Trattato di Pittura, and he used ideas from that book and imported to his wall paintings in Manastir Bojani, which is also here in Bačka. That is very new hypothesis about exchange between Serbian and Italian art, but also it's very interesting for the public, and we had some lectures about that, so maybe some of you was on that. And it is interesting to see how Italian art also influenced Serbian religious art and wall painting from 18th century.
Yeah. I can recognize, for example, that he's trying to use the perspective, the prospettiva, which Italian artists from Renaissance developed very much. Leonardo among them, but not only. And here it's a particular way. For example, if I look at the legs, they are done probably to be seen in some other, like from one angle, because if you look in the front they are not really perfect. But it's very interesting because it's very different from the traditional Byzantine art that you see here in the monasteries usually, and in that sense there was the attempt probably to open up his mentality to the influence of Leonardo. You know, it was Europe even at that time.
Yeah, same as now.
Yeah, same as now, yes.
So, and the art was always
from the point of view of people painting, but it's very nice as a color of Vesuvio. This is Naples, and you can see easily. And of course, is a fiction because Vesuvio was when it happened like this. It was the Pompeii story, and after that, not very often Vesuvio erupts. But
that was also one tragic event, but makes famous Pompeii, because without Vesuvio we will not
have Pompeii.
How the life in the Roman period was in the Naples and surroundings. So we never know what this crisis will turn in, what good side. So.
We don't know. From the point of view of the statistics, the eruption of Vesuvio is overdue, is expected to be, but okay, that's statistics, not reality.
So here we have one sketchbook, very interesting one. Was made in Rome, in the Stanze. It was painted by Raffaello. So one Serbian painter found this image, went there and took sketches in front of the wall paintings in Stanze, in Vatican today. And it is interesting to see it in the original, but also in the bigger size of the wall. And it is also interesting how Italian art is not influenced only to Serbian artists in previous time, but also in contemporary world. And for example, I'm wearing the shirt with Botticelli era. It was used by one Serbian
the Venere
from Novi Sad, and she used that as icon and transformed with modern language of drawings to something totally different. So influences of Italian art are still very active, and it's very positive.
Yeah, it will be because
everyday life.
Yeah, because I think in that sense is lingua universale, because also for Italians, the language of arts is also nowadays for Italy something that should nurture the people, because nowadays we also need these to the culture of the beauty. Okay, we have some of these in the DNA, but you need to refresh continuously, and this is luckily valid for all the universe. When I was in Florence 3 weeks ago, I look at the city and I say, my God, I understand when you see all the whole setting, the bridges and this Ponte Vecchio and the cupola of Santa Maria del Fiore, and then the houses, it's everything at its place. And you say, okay, here you should somebody have had the culture of this beauty inside? It's unbelievable. And even today, if you look sometimes what architects do as awful things, you say, please guys, go, see, learn, remember. So it's something, and this is needed all over the world, including Italy. I mean, so I think this let's say, emerging in the beauty, it should be a universal language, and you also see that where you don't have it, the people are less complete as a person.
Yes, so we are lucky in Novi Sad to have this Italian summer, since we have this exhibition inspired by Italy in Gallery Matica Srpska, and we also have exhibition in City Museum of Novi Sad, Roma Eterna.
Yeah.
And this is a really possibility for all of us to see Italian art, to see the influences of Italian art to Serbian art, and to enjoy this summer in Italian style.
Yeah, and I'm very happy that Didier, as part of the Unipol group, which is an Italian group, and on the other hand, part of the Novi Sad tradition, I have to say, it is sponsoring both this one and Roma Eterna. Because simply I like, as a CEO, I mean, for me, it is not a cost. For me, it's an investment in the culture. I believe that if people enjoy the culture, are happier and can have a more relaxed way of managing the problems of today. Problems are there, and big and even terrible, like this pandemic. But you need to be enriched by something which is beautiful and nice. Otherwise, you will be brutal. I mean, you know that Dante Alighieri said, "Fatti non foste per vivere come bruti, ma per seguir virtute e conoscenza." I say this when we opened this. So the mankind was not done to live like animals, but to pursue the virtue and the knowledge. And this I say when we open this exhibition, exactly this is Dante Alighieri from Florence by chance. And this is my belief. Despite I am a businessman, I have this very well in mind, and I try to apply in the so when we can support, and in that sense I have to say that the collaboration with Matica Srpska is great, and we continue to grow, and I appreciate very much, you know, the rest of the core collection of the icons. You know that I am a big fan of this, and I like, and I think it's really something that more and more people will come visiting Novi Sad. I am also because I advertise this, but. No, I am not. I advertise, but probably the fame, and they are really very well known, and also thanks to your job.
Thank you, and thank the company for bringing us Italy to Novi Sad and allowed us to travel in virtual tour to the Italy. And also at the end of the exhibition, we have some contemporary works of art of Novi Sad artist Vera Zaric. We chose two paintings, one presents Florence and one presents Venice. So which one is your favorite?
Wow.
Mine is Florence.
Mine is difficult to compare. I have to say, if you see Venice empty, you will maybe. No, but it's difficult to compare. Both of them are incredible. But I mean, from the point of view of sophistication, I have to say you are right. Sophistication of Florence is higher. I mean, the richness of the forms. Venice is simply. Venice is a fresco per se. Is a fresco. You see these houses and these. That's incredible.
For me personally, Venice is like the theater.
Yeah.
You know, you feel like you enter the theater, and that's when the light goes down, everything will disappear. And in Florence, you really feel light, and you can feel how artists used to live centuries and centuries ago. So you really feel like a part of the Venice. For just a few days, you start to feel like you're born in Florence. But in Venice, everything is like.
Yeah, I think it's also when I say it's a fresco, you look at this as like a picture or something perfect.
So maybe we can ask people if they have any questions for us. No? Okay, so thank you very much for this tour. This was two-position view, one from the art expert and one from the business expert, but two art lovers together talking about art and connections between Serbian art and Italian art, and I hope that in the future we will push this connection even more and present some more Italian art here and maybe some Serbian art in Italy.
Why not? Yes, we could do it. Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too, Tiana, and thank you to all people coming.